Is there any more exciting a day in Warhammer than new Codex Day? We've got the new Death Guard book in studio, and there is one ginger giant that is happier than a nurgling in a garbage dump. That's right, Tycho, the child of chaos, gets to test drive the new 14th Legion Codex in this 40K in 40 minutes. Greetings, 40K fans. JT the Voice here, welcoming you to new Codex Day. They say all things come to Papa Nurgle, except the undying legions of the Necron. Their ability to cheat the Lord of Decay his due by virtue of their lack of a psychic presence has not stopped Tycho and Mortarion from waging a campaign of destruction against Michael and his Necrons multiple times on the channel. Today, Tycho gets to take the new Death Guard Codex for a spin into Michael's Shatterstar arsenal. This one's got all the makings of an absolute slobber knocker, heavy on the slobber.
Hey everybody, it's Michael Bucklord coming to you with a big game today. I'm playing against Tycho.
Oh my word, I am so excited, so rad. I can't describe how excited I am.
This is the third. This is the rematch that we've all been waiting for. This is the Return of the King. This is the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is Toy Story 3. Today I'm running the Starshatter arsenal. It did get a couple of nerfs, but it's still a very, very strong detachment. It's gonna synergize very, very well with Tycho's plan to get on those objectives and make them stinky. I just wanna shoot him off of them, that's all. I am bringing the Silent King today, as well as a kind of an odd combination. I have Imotekh the Stormlord and the Silent King, which they don't like each other. But in my head, this battle is the reason they don't like each other. So let's find out what happens, shall we? I don't really know too much about the new Death Guard book, but I do know that there's been a lot of cackling and giggling coming from Tycho's little studio area.
I'm so happy to be bringing you new Death Guard. This codex is incredible. Games Workshop has reached into my brain and teased out all the flavor I was asking for to be inserted in my Death Guard codex. I am playing the Virulent Victorium detachment today. So this is a new detachment. In the new Death Guard Codex is the expanded, upgraded version of the Index detachment you've all come to know and love. Mortarion is so good in this. He's got so many amazing new powers. I've got a big herd of Terminators led by a Lord of Contagion. I'm a whirl with the amount of flavor and interesting stuff that's been stuffed into this codex.
I believe Tycho and I are at a 1-1 tie right now. I'm very excited to push ahead and claim glory for the Infinite Empire.
Today's mission is take and hold. Players starting this will score 5 victory points for each objective marker they control, up to 15 victory points per turn. Raised banners will score an extra secondary point for each player should a battle line unit end their move on an objective. And Search and Destroy is a corner deployment with a 9-inch no man's land in the center.
Okay, Tycho.
Donkey do.
Are you ready?
No.
Getting a sense that you're kind of excited over there.
Yeah.
You're sliming all over.
Yes, the spiritings are going to be grand. The grandfather has brought us many great blessings to bestow upon you. I've even brought you a specific gift.
An apple?
Have the gift.
Is it poisoned?
Oh, you have to bite to find out. He's come to us. Actually, a nice apple. It's organic.
I'm ready to start. Are you?
Char, let's do it.
First drop. I got a 6.
I got a 2. I have to deploy the first unit. My first unit is gonna be my Poxwalkers because they infiltrate now, and I want to put them somewhere cool. Not touching the objective, not yet.
I'm going to counter infiltrate. Flayed one's right over here.
It's gonna be Mortarion. He's gonna go right here. He's nicely hidden back.
Put another unit of flayed ones. You're gonna go right over here. Tractor trailer. Triarch stalker. Rhino. 3-man Skorpekh squads. Tomb blades, right on the line. Put a unit of 3 Skorpechs and a Skorpekh Lord. They're gonna go right in the terrain in the corner here.
Light launching drone.
I'm gonna put Imotekh the Stormlord. It's gonna hang out on my home objective.
So Pinky and the Brain are gonna go in this terrain. They are gonna go on the first floor, but I'm just gonna put them up there for visual effect.
My Reanimator.
Cuffs, the lawnmower, Mortarion's beautiful bodyguard.
I'm gonna put the Heavy Destroyers. They're gonna go right over here.
We're gonna do a drone with light launcher.
Senior Spooter's gonna go right there. Like Mr. Silent King is gonna sit over here.
All right, zip zop zoodle, I am done.
Put the Hexmark, who's lone op, right over here. Scarabs right over here. And last but not least, I have Doomsday Arc Watson. So it's a 10-man squad of Death Marks in Deep Strike. The other one is going to be the 5-man Immortals, and they have the Plasmancer attached to them, and they're in reserve.
My reserves are my Terminators with the Lord of Contagion, so they're going to be coming down in Deep Strike. Plague Marines are riding the Rhino.
Cannot wait to see what the new Death Guard Codex can do.
Okay, first turn. This is big. Do you want to go first?
I do want first turn.
You want first turn?
I want first turn.
I kind of want first turn too.
Well,
Let's see how this goes.
fight me for it.
It's a 2, it's a 5, you're going first.
Good luck, Tycho.
This episode is brought to you by Deadly Print Studios. The folks at Deadly Print Studios have almost a decade of experience working in the film and TV industry, blending traditional 2D and 3D effects on such projects as Game of Thrones and Jurassic World. And they've taken that experience and combined it with their love and passion for war games. From muzzle flashes to explosions, psychic and void shields to spent ammo casings and bullet deflections, Deadly Print has what you need to add that touch of immersion to your battlefield, whatever your favorite tabletop game might be. Fully tested and supportive, they have STLs for almost any battle effect you can imagine, or if you prefer, you can order them pre-printed and shipped to you. We absolutely love the extra added effects provided by Deadly Print Studios, and you can see them not only in our studio armies, but our personal armies as well. Make sure to check out the link in the description below, or go to deadlyprintstudio.com for all your battle effects needs. Tycho's choosing the Rattle Droid Ague, -1 to Michael's save characteristic, in addition to -1 to his toughness for his wonderful Nurgle Plague.
I'm going to pick the stab them in the mouth and the shoot them in the face ability, which means when you get close to me, I'm going to stab you in the mouth and shoot you in the face.
All right.
Just Michael's Tomb Blades to scout out behind his flayed ones, and the Triarch Stalker scouts forward towards his expansion objective.
So start of the turn, I'm going to go to 1 and then 2 command points for my Imotekh the Stormlord.
Oh, I'm going to stay at 1. Oh no, it's Michael's going first!
Then I'm going to draw my secondaries.
Michael's going to draw Sabotage and bring it down.
Not great, not bad. It's okay. Kind of 2 awkward secondaries. They really have to make me put myself in a bad position. I'm just going to throw something inexpensive forward and see what I can get for it.
Choosing -1 incoming damage on the Silent King. Speaking of, he'll have reroll 1s to hit and wound within 6 inches of the king.
There's a funny order of ways I gotta do this. So the first thing I'm gonna do, blade ones, we're gonna flay up like that.
Heavy Destroyers, because of the assault keyword, will take advantage of it and move into a solid staging position to get some shots maybe on that Plagueburst Crawler.
Skorpeks are just gonna straighten out like this. Scarabs are gonna move like that.
Flayed ones are set up to sabotage. Triarch Stalker advances forward, straddling that objective.
I got first turn, and I'm actually quite happy about that because I was able to stage up a lot of my pieces and try and draw some lines on some of Tycho's units. So that's gonna be it for moving. In the shooting phase, the flayed ones over in the far corner here are gonna do sabotage on this building right here. And then we're gonna try and bring it down. Let's do the particle beamers over here from the Tomb Blades.
2 blades firing into the Poxwalkers, 6 feel no pains made, only 4 dead.
All right, my infiltrated Poxwalkers have gotten themselves in trouble yet again.
They're gonna get a move that they can make after they shoot, because I think I wanna back up.
Run away!
The 3 heavy destroyers, and they're gonna put all their shots into this poor Plagueburst Crawler.
Just a quick warning, he is near enough to Mortarion that I can use some reactive fun here.
If that's the case, thank you for reminding me. I'm actually gonna fire the Silent King first. You can't fire back if you're dead, right?
Silent King to shoot now, indirect into the Poxwalkers, and the Menhirs into the Plagueburst Crawler. Tycho declaring, inflamed reprisal should the Plagueburst Crawler survive, it will shoot back. And it lives, and it fires back. However, it takes 6 damage, down to 6.
Choo! Those are both hits. Oh, that's 2 wounds at -3.
I make them both.
Woo! I got more. The mortar. Oh, I shouldn't have made that sound. Oh, look at that! 2 lethal. Let's see what else I can do.
Move by 2 ups, which I still managed to fail 1.
2 damage.
I am going to reduce that down to 1 with the Hexmark the Chrono-impedance field, and I'm going to take a 6-up feel no pain, which I fail. One of my men here is down to 4 wounds remaining. So indirect, because I can't see you, so I'm hitting on 4s, but I'm re-rolling 1s. I rolled a lot of ones. Only gained one more, so 3 hits. Looking for 3s. That is only 1 wound, -1, but you get covered.
I ignore it.
Destroyers now command reroll to make sure he hits, and Tycho fails the save. Down goes a Plagueburst Crawler.
Splat.
Well, that's 2 points on Bring It Down and gives Michael 2 secondary points. He's only got 2 points total. Sabotage is ongoing. Both players sit at a single command point.
I want you to put all of your assets out. So exposing the assets. I need all of the...
So, into my turn, I go up to 2 command points.
I'm gonna go to 2 as well.
The last chance to shuffle the deck.
Tycho's drawn Overwhelming Force and Cleanse.
Cleanse? I do not cleanse. Overwhelming Force. I've got a couple of targets. I think I need to get on objectives and get on objectives now, because you're not going to let up the pressure.
His home objective is now excessively sticky and will be held until Michael's objective control is higher than his at the end of any phase.
All right, into my movement phase. Time to put a Rhino.
Rhino rolling up, disgorging its cargo of Plague Marines. Ooh, here comes Cuffs the Mower. Looks like a 10-inch charge for him. Mortarion in behind him. Plague-Drone with Blight Launcher rolling up as well. Myphitic Blight-Hauler moves up behind the Rhino.
If I don't kill you, I'm dead. I found out the hard way last time.
I'll ask you, do you want Mortarion on the center objective? Remember, my whole thing is +1 to hit on objectives.
I need to take objectives. I hear you that it may be a bad move.
I respect what you're saying.
Okay, so we are gonna start with my Rhino. It makes the guys who've gotten out this turn awesomer.
Rhino firing at the Flayed Ones, 2 dead. Fire Support is going to give full rerolls to Moon for the Plague Marines into the 3 remaining Flayed Ones, and they weather the storm.
That's plasma guns for you.
Because I'm still standing.
After the Plague Marines have shot, I put an Affliction token on you. You're gonna be within my aura.
The Myphitic Blight-Hauler fails to kill the last Flayed One.
Well, luckily, I have indirect fire. But my Plagueburst Crawler is gonna fire next. He's gonna put his mortar into said little bad man here. Entropy Cannons and Slugger, if it can actually get there, are all gonna fire at your spider.
Dead Flayed One, that'll stop Sabotage.
Entropy Cannons! Only 1 hit.
Hooray.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what? I need him dead, so I'm gonna reroll that. That's 1 command point, down to 1. Okay, all right, that's what it is. Ay, ay, ay. Slugger.
I make 1, fail 1, but do I feel it? I do. I go to 5 wounds remaining.
That's a lot. Heavy. Blight Launcher at your spider.
Takes 3 damage, 2 wounds left. Michael with reactive reposition, only a 2, not enough to get out of Mortarion's line of sight.
I had gotten like a 3 or a 4. I think I could have got away.
Mortarion is going to try and finish him off.
Lantern misses, but Rotwind does 6 wounds. It's a 5 to live. The spider is dead.
Oh no!
I cannot reroll. It's all because his assets just couldn't tuck away.
You got to tuck them assets and tuck them good.
Tuck them.
Heavy Blight Launcher has taken out 2 heavy destroyers.
Dr. Bloom herself is going to try and finish that guy off. You need to finish Necrons. You can't leave them at 1 wound. So that's 4 shots. Looking for 3s. Ooh, only 2 hits, no lethal. Again, looking for 3s. 2 wounds, -2.
5 and a 6. I've done it before. Boxcars, baby! Woo! Ooh, I needed that.
That's not good. They're gonna keep regenerating. Charge dice now. Cuffs needs a 10 on the dice, and it's a 6.
That's not enough.
Poxwalker's charge of Flayed Ones. Success. 2 dead Flayed Ones is 2 more Poxwalkers back. Flayed Ones kill 4 of the Poxwalkers in return. Michael's Sabotage fails, so he's only got 2, but still has a command point. Tycho discards Cleanse. He gets Overwhelming Force for 5. That puts him up to 5. It's 5-2 at the end of 1.
We'll see how it goes in round 2.
Start of turn 2, Tycho. How you feeling?
I'm okay.
Draw some secondaries.
Michael still has Sabotage, and he's pulled behind enemy lines.
That is Pants. I don't like that card.
Using new orders to discard that, Heavy Destroyer passes his Battle Shock test.
So we're gonna start off with reanimation. So first one's gonna be the Heavy Destroyer. He's bringing back 1 wound. He's gonna go to 2 wounds remaining.
A Flayed One return, and a men here heals up.
Oh no! Might take a while.
Hexmark Destroyer is going to pick the king again. The king is going to do his reroll once again.
He holds 2 primary for 5 each. That's going to give him 10. His redraw is recover assets. So 12 points and sabotage with recover assets.
These are bad secondaries, my man. Ooh, this is a really tricky phase, man. Good job. You're killing it. This is going to move directly forward onto the objective. I'm still on the objective. Perfect.
Advancing the Doomsday Ark, known as Watson, onto his home objective. The heavy destroyer flees, not a bad idea.
The king is going to spend a command point.
Command point here on Dimensional Tunnel. That's going to allow him to move through the walls of the ruin.
Hello, Mortarion. You have moved within 9 of me. I am going to use my trap card.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, and Disease Influence on Mortarion. As the king moved within 9 of him, he can move 5 inches, and he has effectively hidden him from the Doomsday Ark.
Sucks. That sucks.
Skorpekh Destroyers and Lord move up towards Mortarion and cuffs the mower. Much repositioning for Michael here. He's spread out enough to try and shut out the incoming Deathshroud. Hexmark staying within 6 of the king to dish out his buff next turn of -1 damage.
This is my go turn, and unfortunately, it's an awful turn to draw these 2 secondaries. At the end of the movement turn, I'm going to bring in some reserves.
From Strategic Reserve come the Immortals, and the Cryptic hands out objective control to the Scarab Swarm, meaning they will be able to sabotage this turn.
The Scarabs are going to do sabotage on this piece of terrain.
That's fun.
Recover assets. Yeah, so Imotech's going to do my home. These guys are going to do the middle ground.
Deathmarks drop in on his home objective.
So I would normally try my new ability to deep strike within 6 of you with my Terminators, but you have pushed me too far. This is my Lord of Contagion, Odious the Hushed.
Deathshroud, rapid ingressing for Tycho, in to protect Mortarion from Michael's aggressive push here. That is a lot of meat in his face here.
Hushed versus Silent. More than 9 inches away from all of your stuff because they cannot use their ability in your movement phase. It has to be mine.
Okay, well, let's start off the pain train. Let's start some shooting.
Doomblades shooting the Plague Drone. Oh, no joy.
And I'm going to back up after I've done shooting.
Silent King splits fire, Terminators, and Drone. Drone takes the brunt. It's down to 3 wounds. 1 Terminator on a wound left. Doomsday Ark splitting fire, Gauss Array into cuffs the drone, and Big Gun into the heavy Blight Drone.
Little guns first.
Cuffs!
The Doomsday Ark. 4 shots. Strength 18.
What?
Take 3 invulnerable saves.
I make 1.
4 damage each.
8 damage puts me to 2 remaining.
Deathmarks to finish it off. That took a fair amount to do so, but they finally got him. Triarch Stalker now into the Myphitic Blight-Hauler, nothing. Skorpekh Lord into Terminators, no joy.
All right, it's charge o'clock.
Charge phase now, Triarch Stalker reaches the Plague Marines. Skorpech's declaring a charge into the Deathshroud, they're in. Skorpechs with the Lord make their multi-charge, cuffs the mower, takes 2 mortal wounds on the charge.
I'll be running around with 8 wounds remaining.
Both destroyers are popping devs, so they both will have their once per game. They do devs. King is going to make a charge into cuffs. That's it for charges. I'm going to go into first combat.
Fight phase now, Destroyers with the Lord into Mortarion first. Ooh boy!
They are hitting on 2s, re-rolling everything. 6s are lethal. Innately, that is a bunch of lethal hits. Looking for 5s and 6s. 6s are devastating. There's 2 devs and 2 wounds.
2 make it through. 4 feel no pains right now. I make 2 of them. I take 2 damage. I'm down to 14 wounds remaining.
Skorpekh Lord. He's got 4 attacks. He hits you on 2s. And I think I'm gonna go fishing. Is that greedy? Probably. It's super greedy. Lost 1. Strength 10, looking for 5s. That is 1 more dev. 1 armor save. So this armor save is -3.
Saving on a 4.
That's 3 damage.
I take 2 of them.
12 wounds left and devastating wounds still. Mortarion down to 8.
Combo breakers! I'm going to spend 2 command points on counter-offensive. My Terminators are going to pile in and fight your Skorpekh Destroyers.
Sustain and lethal, oh my. That is a squad plus a model. Triarch Stalker into the Plague Marines, nothing. Silent King into cuffs the mower, he lives on 2 wounds.
Cuffs is still with us.
And then I'm done. It's your turn to swing back, sir.
Poxwalkers kill a flayed one and gain a model back for now. Poxwalker's down. Here comes Mortarion, 15 sustained lethal hits. Yowza! The Skorpechs are down, but the Lord is fine. Comes into the Skorpekh Lord, takes 2 damage. Triarch Stalker down to 6 wounds left. Ooh boy, what a malfunction at the junction. Sabotage ongoing, recover assets ongoing for 2. Michael's still on a command point, Tycho's out. It's 12-5 as we head to Tycho's turn 2.
All right, command phase. I'm gonna go up to 1 command point. I draw 2 objectives.
He's pulled marked for death. The Reanimator, Hexmark, and Imotekh are marked.
Those are really, really hard.
Storm hostile objective is his second secondary.
How do I take you off these objectives?
Command point here on Leech Spore Eruption on Mortarion. He's going into the Skorpekh Lord. He could literally suck the life essence out of him here. It's only 2, but he gains those back. Mortarion's now at 10 wounds, and more importantly, beyond battle shock requirements.
Can't believe you would heal. That's so gross. I hate that. I can't believe armies do that in this game. Should be this would be disallowed.
Tycho holds 2 for 5 each. That's 10 points. It's 15-12.
And with owning the center of objective at the end of a command phase, I'm gonna make it sticky.
It's Tycho's turn, and I am nervous about how much of a counter swing. I did not take out pieces I wanted.
So the Plague Marines are gonna remount the Rhino on a fallback. Still see the Stalker, you can see the Stalker. Terminators are gonna use their fancy new movement, 5 inches. I'm so excited.
Deathshroud move to try and take the top objective from the Stalker.
That was actually by far the biggest buff and the one I was really, really hoping for.
Cuffs the mower, falling back from the King. Spawn move out to get the midboard.
Pinky and the brain.
Mortarion flies deep into Michael's backline. Dr. Boom, number 3, moves to take shots at the asset recovering Immortals.
Mortal wound bomb time. I feel very silly that I did not do this last time. Mortarion is the host of plagues. So anyone within 6 inches of my model, death marks. They are gonna take D3 mortal wounds. They take 3.
The hex mark in the back here.
He's okay.
Silent King.
He's gonna take D3. He takes 1.
Oh, and him. Yep. Nope. He's okay.
All right, so to start the shooting,
Shooting phase now, Deathshroud shooting the Skorpekh Lord with their Plague Gauntlets. Skorpekh Lord is down. Plague Drone into the Tomb Blades, kills 2. Myphitic Blight-Hauler into both Triarch and Silent King. Melta takes him to 1, and he gets him with a Bile Spurt.
Do I explode? Yes, I do.
The Rhino takes 2 on the explosion and kills that wounded Deathshroud. The missile does 6 damage into the Silent King,
6 whole damage.
and it kills a men here. Bolter's stripping even more off him.
The Plagueburst Crawler, he's gonna fire his mortar at your destroyer, because if I just do those 2 wounds, you're gone. I'm gonna do 2 entropy cannons into the Silent King, and I'm gonna do my stubber into your flayed ones.
Plagueburst Crawler, Bolters take down a flayed one. The Lone Destroyer gets picked up, but wait! Command reroll! He saves it! That could be big! Entropy Cannon, 2 wounds into the Silent King, saved both!
Fine.
Rot Wind for Mortarion into the Death Marks, and the Lantern into the Silent King. 5 dead Death Marks, only 2 left. Into the Silent King now, fails to wound him. Reactive reposition to throw his Death Marks in the way of Mortarion.
So it's gonna make it really hard to charge once.
The drone into the Immortals only kills 1!
So we're gonna start with a big charge.
Terminators now charging back into the Silent King. He needs an 8.
Oh, it's a 7! Oh, so close!
Mortarion charges back to the King. He's in. Cuffs the mower, same target. He's in. The Spawn charges well.
Let's eat the Silent King! It's gonna be weird tasting.
Foetid Bloat-Drone reaches the flayed one.
All right, you do not have enough to interrupt.
Fight phase now, drone only kills 1 model. Cuffs the mower, wounds the King. The Spawn, another wound. Mortarion now with strike attack, fails to hurt the Silent King.
We're gonna play a game called How Many Wounds Can Silent King Tank? Bow, peasant, before the royalty of the Necron.
Oh, that did not work out in my favor. Oh, okay.
I said that because the king is silent.
Or he's got 2 guys who can talk for him.
Actually, that's what they're literally there for, is to talk for him. It's kind of funny too, because they make voices. Okay, I'm gonna swing back with the king.
King splitting attacks here, 6 into Mortarion, 6 into Cuffs. The men here's going to Mortarion. Oh, Cuff explodes, damaging only the King's men here. Well done, Cuffs.
I go down to 1 remaining on my men here.
Despite the carnage, that was a big point turn for Michael. Both Sabotage and Recover assets go off. That takes him up to 18 points. Tycho discards Mark for Death for a command point. Discards Storm Hostile as well. He's at 1 command point and 15. 18-15 as we head to Michael's turn 3.
Okay, Tycho, start of turn 3. This is a big turn. I think this is where we decide who is pulling ahead.
Michael's pulled Cleanse and Assassination.
Both doable, but awkward.
Oh, the Death Marks fail their Battle Shock. The Heavy Destroyer fails his Battle Shock. Tomblade's auto-passing here with Insane Bravery. He needs that objective. 1 Heavy Destroyer returns to that unit. Oh boy. Flayed Ones get 3 back. Tombblades get a model back. The King gets a Menhir back. Holding 2 for 10 points primary takes Michael to 28.
Name of the game right now is going to be, can I kill Mortarion? I think I have the tools to do it, but we are gonna find out.
Hexmark moving up to get some shots on Mortarion here. Canoptic Reanimator moves up. Deathmark's looking to shoot Morty as well. Scarabs go zoom into the midboard.
These Immortals are going to march forward.
Imotekh shuffling around on the home objective.
We're gonna go to shooting phase. Let's see if we have what it takes. I'm gonna attempt to cleanse with my Tomb Blades.
Oh, the Hexmark fails to hurt Mortarion.
Menhir is gonna go into Mortarion, and all of his shots are gonna go into the spot.
Morty saves the Menhir. Spawn on a single wound. Staff of Stars now ignores them all.
Ignore them all.
Well done.
Oh, the Reanimator fails to wound Mortarion.
Okay.
Heavy Destroyers now failing to wound the Primarch of the Death Guard.
Mortarion.
You make it, you fool.
Oh, Mortarion tanking all of the shots from the Immortals. Doomsday Arc into the Terminators and the small guns into Mortarion. Oh, 3 dead Terminators.
So I got 20 shots going into Mortarion now. So hitting on 3s, 6s are lethal. 2 lethal, and 6s to wound. There's another one. 3 2-up saves, please. Making them, tanking them. Tanky, boy. Well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. There's no charges. Let's go to combat. Where would you like to go first, sir?
Fight phase now. Spawn to go first, pounding away at the King, and he saves them all.
Oh my gosh.
King goes next into Mortarion, and he lives.
Takes me down to 6.
Ooh.
Drone kills 3 flayed ones, down to 1 remaining again.
The same guy. He's still here.
Mortarion sweeping, forcing a ton of saves. Menhir down, King's on 14 wounds left. Michael using Endless Servitude here for a command point, and he brings back 2 flayed ones. That's gonna score Michael 2 points on Cleanse. He's still got Assassination, takes him up to 30.
I'm gonna go up to 3 command points.
So I go to 1.
On to Tycho's turn 3 here. Sabotage and secure no man's land.
I guess we'll go to command point on Leech Spore Eruption, and Mortarion is going to suck the life from the Silent King.
Leech Spore Eruption again, pulling life from the Silent King, does 4 mortals. He heals those, and the King takes them.
So that means actually I don't have to worry about Battle Shock there.
Battle Shocks, the Terminators have failed.
Well, that forces my hand back.
10 points on primary, takes him up to 25 to Michael's 30.
And here we go, moving right along. Now they can't take objectives, so they're gonna try and kill Silent Kings.
Terminators move mid-board. Rhino dumps the Plague Marines on the objective. Overwatch from the Doomsday Arc, just 1 dead model.
I like it a lot.
Blight-Hauler moves to the midboard. Plagueburst Crawler moves and gets Hexmarked.
The Hexmark is going to do Overwatch for free a second time.
For only a couple of damage, though.
I am down to 10, I believe.
Rhino sabotaging. Plague Marines into Mortals, no joy. Blight-Hauler fails to hurt the King. Plague Drone kills the Tombblade. Plagueburst Crawler splitting fire. Immortals get hit. Slugger into the Death March, kills 1. Entropy Cannons into the King.
Only 1 hit, but I really want to hit him. So we're gonna spend a command point. Nope, wounding on a 3. There's the wound.
Here's a pass with a 6.
That was fun.
Plague-Drone fails to kill the Immortals. Man, they are super tanky.
All right, that's the shooting.
Charge phase now. Terminators are in.
So that is the charge.
Terminators take the king to 2 wounds remaining.
The Lord of Contagion.
Ruh-roh.
All right, he does not miss. So he's wounding you on 3s now. 5 wounds at -3.
Here we go, all 4 ups. Oh, failed it once. All you need, and all I needed to do was not overwatch with Watson, because it would have been a pass.
The king is dead.
Silent King is taken out. Well done. This is the story of Imotekh, why he hates the Silent King so much.
Down goes another flayed one. Good turn for Tycho. Sabotage is ongoing. He's got secure no man's land for 5. He does manage to score a banner as well. That's going to give him a total of 31 points to Michael's 30.
This is a really tight game. It's tie. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Michael's playing his heart out. Mortarion's whacking away in the middle of the board. It's Warhammer!
Here we go, start of turn 4. This has been a grind and a slog. I'm trying my hardest to keep it even. So,
Assassination and no prisoners. Here we go.
my secondary game hasn't been particularly fantastic though.
Battle shock. Flayed ones fail. 2-blade reanimating. Flayed ones get 1 back. Heavy destroyers bring the unit back to full but wounded, and the death marks get a model back. Immortals also coming back. Michael holds 2 for 10 points again. He's up to 40.
To the movement phase.
Immortals moving towards the Plague Marines. Michael really needs to try kill Mortarion here, and he has set up to do so. 2 blades shuffle about.
Now shoot.
Hexmark Destroyer shooting the Bloat-Drone, and he dies. Tycho uses Putrid Detonation for a command point. All 3 of those units will be afflicted until the start of Tycho's next turn. Mortarion taking punishment from the Plasmancer. 2-blade damages Morty 2.
Down to 7 wounds remaining.
Immortals now shooting the Plague Marines. 9 3-up saves. He only takes 3.
Zartrax and the boss are left.
You know what, let's just do it. Doomsday Arc is gonna put all of his shots in Mortarion.
Watson trying to down Mortarion here with his little guns into the spawn. One of the spawn go down. Big gun now.
Doomsday Arc going into Mortarion. How many shots? Come on, baby. Need you here. No, I'll take it. 5 is good, 5 is good. Hitting on 2. Drop 1, we're gonna re-roll, go down to 1 command point. A 2, that's a hit. Now, strength 18, looking for 3s, 6s are deaths. Come on, Watson! You, Watson, get! 3 1s, are you kidding me?
2 invulnerable saves. Mortarion! Oh no, there's some 1s for you. I will spend my last command point to reroll one of those. Okay, Mortarion, don't die. He's okay. He takes 4 big wounds. I ignore them on 5s. I ignore 2 of them. I take 2 of them down to 5 wounds remaining.
You gross man. I'm on tilt, man.
Imotekh whiffs.
I still think you got him, because you still got your destroyers.
3 heavy destroyers are gonna go next. 2s, because you're on the objective. All hit, 1 lethal.
Oh, it's so many 1s. Oh, I don't like it. So that's 12 wounds. I don't know if Mortarion can survive this. Oh, he's real dead. By your mean destroyers, who should be gone.
Down he goes. Reanimator trying to down the Plague Marines. No.
All right, charge the clock. I got 1 command point left.
Scarabs have reached the Terminators and the spawn in the midboard. Immortals reach the drone and grab the objective.
Let's do close combat. So I'm gonna take one of my scarabs, it's gonna say explode.
Scarab blows up, does nothing. Oh no.
You got bubkissed.
Lethal Ichor does 3 mortals to the spawn, but they did take it out. Terminators kill the Scarabs. Eternal Servitude for his last command point to out objective control Tycho on that top objective and raise a banner.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you're sorry at all.
I'm really not.
I am really sick of reanimation.
I am enjoying the train of hate that is coming from like, God, Necrons are so broken.
That's going to give 5 points for assassination, 5 points for no prisoners, and another 4 raised banners, giving Michael 21 secondary, 30 primary. He's at 51. Tycho's sabotage does go off, gives him 14 secondary, 20 primary, 34 to Michael's 51.
Alrighty.
Engage on all fronts and no prisoners are drawn.
Not super enthused with that. I think I can pull it off though.
Terminators battle shocked again. Hold 2 for 10 primary points, 51-44 for Michael. Terminators move and the Hexmark overwatches for free. Nothing in that. Plagueburst Crawler wrapping that corner, lining up with the Hexmark Flayed Ones and Tomb Blades.
Hi, guys.
Plague Marines shifting.
The bus. Head to there.
Hey, look. That's lots of OC.
That is my movement phase. Let's start with some Plague Marines shooting at point blank range at your evil immortals.
Evil is just a point of reference, but... Nope, got him. One goes away.
Rhino, full send at your unit right here.
Blight-Hauler fails to end the mortals. Reanimator tanks like a boss.
Not stunning. Not stunning at all.
Tomb Blade is down. Plagueburst Crawler splits fire, trying to down the Flayed Ones. He's gone. Entropy cannons fail to do anything to the destroyers. Charge phase now. Plagueburst Crawler's in. Terminators fail.
My one command point to reroll that.
They're battle shocked.
Myphitic Blight-Hauler's in. Tank shock. Only a single mortal wound though. The Marines are in. The Rhino is in. Plagueburst Crawler fails to hurt the Hexmark. Myphitic Blight-Hauler kills the Immortals. Finally, they go down. 5 points on no prisoners for Tycho. Discarding engage at all fronts puts him to 19 secondary, 30 primary. It's 51-49 as we head to the final turn.
All right, final turn, Tycho. This is neck and neck. It's a nail biter.
Michael's drawn overwhelming force at area denial.
Interesting.
Come for the middle.
Turn 5, and I have a laundry list of things to do. I think I have it in me. I think I have the tools. I think I have the will.
Destroyers are back to full now. Hexmark's up to 3, and the Deathmarks are back to a unit of 5. Only 5 points primary. That is big. Michael using Chrono Shift for a command point to auto-advance those destroyers 6 inches. Doomsday Arc sliding to the top there.
Okay, let's do some shooting.
Doomsday Arc opens up. Big gun into the Myphitic Blight-Hauler and flare array into Plague Marines.
6, 7 shots.
What?
Hitting on 2s because you're sitting on an objective. I'm going to spend 1 of my command points, going to 1 to reroll one of these 1s. Go to into 4 invulnerable saves on your Myphitic Blight-Hauler. Oh, makes 3 of them. 20 shots going into your Plague Marines.
Plague Marines are gunned down. Heavy destroyers into the Plagueburst Crawler. That's a 1-1-2.
That's that.
Canoptic Reanimator charges the Blight-Hauler. He's in. Doomsday Arc trying to steal the objective. He's in. Fight phase doesn't see much in it here. That's still 5 points on air denial and 3 on overwhelming force. Takes Michael to 29 secondary, 35 primary. He's at 64. Tycho is behind by 15 points heading into his turn. Can he pull it off?
What a good game, Tycho. This has been a back and forth bloodbath.
All right, into my turn 5.
He's pulled behind enemy lines and extend battle lines. Spinning a command point on insane bravery for his Terminators, that is big. Cannot risk them failing again. He needs to score primary. No primary score till the end of turn. This one's tight. Tycho can score 15 fairly easily here to tie, but he needs 16 to win the game. Flooding the midboard, that should get extend. And now moving the Plagueburst Crawler to grab 15 primary.
Activated my trap card.
Oh no, how could I?
It's the Hail Mary right now, Tycho. It's the Hail Mary.
Flat 6, destroyer action.
So here's the thing, Tycho. Here's the thing. Here's the Mojo Jojo. They got lethal hits.
So if you just trip 6, I might be really unlucky.
Not a single one. Good game, Tycho. Well done.
Literally by 5 points, 79 to 74 after paint. And Tycho, with the Death Guard, is victorious by a single primary objective. Congratulations, and wow, do the new Death Guard look like fun. Well played, Michael. That was a fantastic game. You gave it your all.
Wow, Michael, this game's so close.
I want to thank everyone at Play On Studio for inviting me. Well played to my opponent, Tycho. I'll have to get him in the next one, guys. I'm sorry for bringing you down. I guess it's now a 2-1 score, but I think I got it in me to make it a tie game the next time.
That was an incredible game, back and forth, round and round. The only way that I was gonna win this was by going last and getting on the objectives at the end of here, round 5, and I managed to do it. It was incredibly close throughout. We have bashed back and forth.
If you haven't already, check out our merch store. That's my whole thing in this whole company now. I take care of the merch store, and I'd really appreciate your support. We have all kinds of things. We got deployment markers, we got t-shirts, we got hoodies, we got dice box, dice, everything you possibly could want for your gaming needs.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been an immense pleasure. The amazing effects from Deadly Print Studios really elevated this game, and it was such a pleasure to play on such an amazing map with such amazing models. Such an amazing Death Guard Codex! So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and of course, play on.
Special thanks to our episode sponsor, Deadly Print Studios. Make sure to go to the link in the description below or to deadlyprintstudio.com, and you can get all the cool battle effects just like you see here. Of course, as always, a great big thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and of course, access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it for all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on.